Hello, everyone. Are people here? People watching? Friends, family, neighbors, acquaintances? My goodness. My goodness, I didn't know how I looked. Oh, I was not ready for this. I was not ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille. Ugh. I need to shave, need to trim. A little ragged, a little bit like Guts these days, man. Looking a little bit like Guts. My gosh. Hello, people. Hello. Anyone in the chat? Anyone hanging? Having a good old time? I hope so. Hope so. Alright, so we had left off in the last stream. Let's see, we left off in the last stream. Last chapter we did was Black Swordsman Once More is the last one we did. Okay. And I think just give a quick recap to myself here if I may. Oh yeah, they were talking about Black Swordsman Once More. So they had captured a woman. Super random people had captured a woman. They wanted to do the tree thing with her intestines. And then Guts shows up. He's just a man, just a guy. Javier, hello. Good to see you. I am having a nice day, thank you. This needs to be refreshed. Refresh. There we go, lovely. Cool. Okay, and then he unleashes all the bad guys, the monsters. He cuts the monsters in half. Been 2 years since the Black Sun appeared. In a certain forest deep within a mountain ravine, there was a monster. Okay, and then that's where we're going to pick up. Cool. All right, down to here. Okay. All right, this needs refreshed as well. There we go. I think we're about ready to start, everyone. I want to fix my white balance real quick. Looks slightly too yellow. Let's go. That's better. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. I think I'm ready to begin. I need to pull up my timestamp list here so I can timestamp as I go. Make my life a bit easier. There we go. Cool. All right. So, refresh. We got Alt W is 2. So that's 2. Then Shift W is 2. And then blurred. Shift Q. So W is wide. I have to remember that. Wide. All right. So we got that. All right. Always on top. Boom. Perfect. Okay. Fine. Okay, the Elves of Misty Valley is our thing here. So let's do this. Okay. All right, so we begin, everyone. Welcome. Hope you're all doing well. Anyone who's here, anyone watching. Gonna dive back into Berserk. It's been a little while, but I'm eager to see what we have going on here. So, pardon my speaking voice. I'm gonna have to ease into this. A dreadful and fantastic spectacle it was. A man bearing a gigantic slab-like iron sword longer than his own body calmly placed himself before the monster. He was so hot. I've never been more attracted to a man in my whole life. Oh yeah, I'm going to have to make sure that we don't have any boobulas, which it seems okay. I don't think we're in Boob Town right now. All right. Oh, we need the background music. Yeah, Drop this right there. Bring this up. Where do we want this? Maybe around 3.5. There we go. All right. Sacrifice. Sacrifice. They want the sacrifice. Well, wow. Classic slice and dice from our main protagonist. Loverly. So pretty. But he fell down, he bonked. One sec. Man. It's hard doing these just after lunch because your throat's a little sore. A little ragged, I should say, from the eating. Gotta be well lubricated in these hard times. Woo-wee. It's like they're being freed. First I've seen the sun in 3 days. Uh-oh. The Death Strike. Bloody Needle. They always howl good and loud when they get one of these. What do you do? So it was you, Bug, poking your nose into things. It's what I like to do, right? It's not like I asked you to beat up those bandits' guts. So we're fully caught up in the present. Well, I guess it is true that I used you. Who knew that monster'd be... What? You don't have to do that after we saved you. Wait, what? You don't have to do that after we... Wait, hold on. Who said that? I'm so confused. Anyway. Misty Valley. An elf from Misty Valley? Misty Valley. Brinky Valley? Well, wait for me. First I prayed to God in 10 years. You gotta be kidding. I didn't think it was really haunted. Man, one hell of a night, I tell you. Huh? What the... All this mist suddenly. Double check the audio. I'll make sure you guys can hear everything. Okay, looks good. Looks good. All right. How many viewers we got? 4 viewers. Hello, everyone. Thank you for watching. Be sure to do these things. You must do them in order for me to proceed with a clear conscience and you with a clear conscience. Beautiful. All right. Oh, I just now. Yeah, I don't like this. What is it? Bunch of elves? First a monster, now elves? Dear God, this ain't some kid's fairy tale. It is a fairy tale. Is it blurry time? It is blurry time. Yes, this is a fairy tale for children. Okay, let me just make sure that we're all right. Okay. Cool. Already on to the next chapter here. Okay. Chapter something. Jill. Over there. Pretty run. That's my village. Pretty run down. You're so small. Dark Souls. Looks totally run down. Jill, you. Oh. I should have known this would be Jill. What was I thinking? Where have you been all night, girl? All right, Mom. At a time like this, you know how worried I was? What, Jill? Huh, Jill. Run. Say it 5 more times, please. Running out like that all of a sudden. Where the hell you been wandering all night, huh? Still drinking this entire time. So what? You look like a fool still wearing that thing. Dear, please stop. She's come back safe after all. She what? You stupid runt. Me and my war buddies here was just reminiscing about the glory of the battlefield. Drunk father? Hi, Jill. Glad to see you're okay. Sorry about last night. FX, Twitch. That being said, you should go buy some booze. You're going to keep drinking? Jill, stop that. Enough already. Day after day you babble on about some old battle you lost. Why don't you think about us some? Smack. Jill. Lost battle? Old babble? Don't you talk like you know more... What? Don't talk to me like you know more than a kid? What? We fought our hearts out so our wives and children could live in safety. I served my country crawling around under cannonballs. That's weird. And came away with a bum leg. I crawled around under guns. In the war, I was on top of cannons. It was hard. What? What's that look? Apologize to your father, Jill. Out of the way. He looks more like a weird, like mentally handicapped brother or something. My daughter is like screeching. Who's the eyes you use to look at the father? Those the eyes you use to look at the father who risked his life for his family? What was that look for? What? Huh? What? You gotta show me more respect. You gotta be nicer to me. Mentally stable. Uh-oh. Bloody needle. When did you... Don't sweat the details. Who the hell... What the hell are you doing? No. It was this. An elf. He's got an elf with him. Good grief, what's the deal with these people? What did I do? Yee, stay back, stay back. I won't hurt you again. Jill, you hurry and get in the house. No, Mom, that elf saved me. He's not from the Misty. Does your kind swarm about and eat crops? You there, you're going to hand that elf over to us peacefully. That's fine by me. No, it isn't. But first I want to know why. Shut up, just give it here, otherwise we'll beat you dead. Yeah, you're wrong. He's not one of the Misty Valley elves. Jill, just come inside the house. Oh boy, doesn't seem talking's going to get us anywhere, bloodthirsty eyes. Don't just stand there, skedaddle. Ski-daddle. Uh-oh. Give me back my grandchild. Old lady? I screwed up. Or who screwed up? He attacked that old woman. Get in the pouch. Maybe they'll calm down if I kill one or two. Guts don't. Stop. Everybody stop. Damn it. Death to the elf. Just whoa. Don't let him go. Don't let the elf escape alive. Ugh. Parkour. What? It turned out like this. I'll get them. Ignoramuses. Some arson, maybe? I mean, what's the big idea? Catch the charming little elf and beat him to death? They're psychos. A den of twisted sex offenders. Usually elves are synonymous with cuteness. When a head or two of cattle gets stolen, it ain't a happy old tradition in the backwood joints like this to just smile and say it was just a mischievous elf. That's supposed to be an elf's privilege. Don't you get that? Someone ought to beat your attitudes into shape. Keep your chin down. Grit your teeth. You done yet? Since when did my satchel become your nest? Don't sweat the details. Just think of it as having picked up a good luck charm. Means you're lucky. Mr. Swordsman, little elf? Oh, what's lucky about you? My luck just took a nosedive. I'm sorry. If I'd only warned you ahead of time, this wouldn't have... No kidding. Thanks to that, I missed out on some valuable info. I'm Puck. Are you okay, Jill? Sure, I'm fine. I thought you were Jill. You can hide in that windmill shed. Oh my gosh, it's like that Hitchcock movie. Young and Innocent? What the hell was it? I can't remember. 39 Steps? Was it the 39 Steps? I can't remember. Foreign Correspondent. I think it was Foreign Correspondent. No one's used it since it broke down. When night falls, I'll bring some food. Then we'll talk. Stay put until then. Hey, Jill, right? If you come, do it towards morning. Do not come near me before dawn breaks, no matter what. Huh? I doubt you want a repeat of last night. Things get spooky around me. Took you long enough. How long was I supposed to wait, you schlug? I'm sorry. Now, you proved your point. It's because you're this way that Jill's turned out the way she is. Don't you see that? Discipline her. I'll be mindful. I'm gonna take a pish. Uh-oh. Poor Jill. I mean, I treat my daughter this way, but it's unacceptable when it's... I don't know. I'm no drunk. I can quit anytime. I just don't want to. Mr. Swordsman? Let him be a while. She's like, what the hell? You just fell asleep a minute ago. Black swordsman with an elf. He's come from some strange world. Some place I don't know, other than here. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Alright, we're doing good. Making a decent clip here. Okay. By Air is the name of this chapter here. How we doing, everyone? We good? I hope so. We have 4 viewers. No one's talking, but I hope you're all doing good. All right. Man, he doesn't like all the creepy... Good. Oh, hi, Lollylol. Good to see you. He doesn't like the Cthulhu sleeping right above him. Makes him a little upset. Gives him bad dreams. Blorp. Just when I thought I could sleep after 4 days. What? It's Gil. It's Yeel. Huh? Ah. Why don't you tell me about the Misty Valley? The valley is east of this village over 3 mountains. For some strange reason, a mist hangs there all year round, so everyone calls it Misty Valley. There's a legend that elves have lived there for a long time. No naked elves? No, it seems okay. But wait, why does everyone get that look on their face when anyone mentions elves? Did something happen? I guess some weird swarm did go rampaging in the fields. Ow, rude. We'd never do that. Puck. You might be right. For some years now, the villages in this area have been attacked by mysterious creatures. Fields and storehouses are attacked and crops devoured. Lots of livestock are killed too. Everyone who sees them say the same thing, that they're elves. It must be the elves of the Misty Valley. That's nuts. It can't be. Elves attacking human villages? Elves naturally do all they can to avoid being seen by humans. What are you babbling about? Hold on. There you go. It's some kind of mistake. Have you ever seen them, Jill? Yes, my village has been attacked many times. They're small and they glow faintly. They're an insect. There are insect wings on their backs. And they're shaped like people. We've got a match. Harmful bug. But I think something's not right. Something's strange, and I don't think it's true. Y'all are just too kind, I do declare. I am useful, you see. But it's true that damage has been done, and not just to fields and livestock. There's another reason why everyone in the village is scared. It's that those little ones also attack humans and eat them. And they carry off children. Whoa. Jill? Do you know something? You know something we don't? Just punches out. What? Uh-oh, where are we? Dude, I can see your thighs. Your pants' thighs. Careful, bro. Whoa. That's them. Oh no, they're headed for Jill's village. Hey, what'll you do? Well, ain't pesky little elves. Well, they ain't pesky little elves. There's something else. They're here. The elves are here. This seems like an Avatar episode. Oh my gosh. Oh no, the antimatter sperm is here. They're gonna dissolve everyone. Oh my gosh. That's brutal. Man. A little more gruesome. Yeah, it's a little spicy for sure. You halfwit? Go outside. What the hell you thinking? But dear, Jill's still out there. Leave the fool girl be. She's in the wrong for wandering around outside at a time like this. It ain't my fault. Damn it, no one around here listens to a thing I say. Why's my luck so rotten, huh? Damn it all. It's Thomas from the Hansons. Were they killed? My dad got eviscerated. Stay down, kid. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. By air. Looks like he has guts on his sword. Elf bugs. Okay. We're not reading the prototype, by the way, at the end of this volume. I'm just going to skip it. Okay. Elf bugs. Last one, and then we'll do a short little break. And then we'll come back with the next section. Hey, look, from yesterday. Why? No boobulas. Slight boobulas, but not full boobulas. Elves, huh? Dad, Mom, hey kid, you want revenge for Mommy and Daddy? Or else do you want to go with these things? Okay, help out then. Wait, Jill, wait, hey. I'm telling you it'd be best to sit tight in the windmill shed. This is dangerous. Come on, quit it. This is bad news. Isn't that... How dare he? Dear God. There he goes again. We'll carry him to safety. Yeah, they don't... they kill everything but the children. Looks like. Interesting. See, Guts is a good guy. Don't move. The end already, huh? Over already? Is that the end? Boring, boring, boring. Some kind of vermin, I knew it. My name's Guts. You must be new around these parts. Turns around, he's chopped the kid in half 50 times. I love just the random slicing and flipping over and falling, and then all of a sudden there's an explosion. Over there. You made a good lure, boy. Watch, bugs burn. Real nice. Do you like it, kid? How does the revenge feel? Is that good? Uh-oh. Booty Town. Jill, look. And there's the prototype. The story is a submission piece. Hey, ZJ, good to see you. Like I said, we're not going to read this, but I am going to, skip through it real quick. Okay, so there's a... This is actually pretty good quality. The drawing is, I mean, there's a lot more pencil strokes. So it's a slightly different style. I think he kind of simplified it as he went. But this is a pretty good start. It's mostly the same kind of start of the story. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. And the fight with this guy. Yeah, he definitely kind of gave it some breathing room. Well, yeah, it says, you know, a few chunks of the early arc just kind of in one section here. Okay. That's it. End of book reached. Next one is 15. Should be interesting. I'm not going to show that for very long because there is boobies, technically. All right, we're still in the Lost Children chapter. Missing children from the elves and stuff like that. Interesting stuff. Honestly, should I just put the... I'm going to put the intermission later. What are we at right now? All right, 30 minutes. Okay. I'll just put the intermission in later. We'll kind of... If we're moving this fast, then that's a good thing. So, we have all of these. Apparently, they do go to the Misty Valley here. Cocoons. Sounds pretty scary. It sounds a little bit scary. I hope I won't get too scared. Oh, dear. Yeah, it's a... Oh, and it has a mark as well. Concepts were quite half-baked in the prototype. Griffith is a little girl. Oh, that was Griffith? I thought that was like one of the girls that he like rescued or something. Wow. Okay, can I show this? I think I can show this. It looks okay. All right. Queen? you Queen? What's the way to the queen? Is this the one where the guy kills the other guy? That's what I hear. I haven't gotten to the point where anyone has been killed yet, so... I'll probably be really scared once that happens. That wasn't Griffith? Get it straight, damn it! Sorry. Can't keep up with these kids. Jeez. Oh man, be sure to like and subscribe, everybody. Do it if you want. Who cares? Queen. You're really strong, mister, even though you're human. How come? This whole, like, blur thing, like, I don't even care about the gore. It's always just nips. The nipples, man. You gotta be on the search for female nipples. All the time. It's hard being a YouTuber. Even though you're human, how come? A big elf. That's an elf. That's an elf? Oh, it's actually pretty big. I thought it was, like, the same size as the other ones. So you're the queen bee. I'm no bee. I'm an elf. Boobage. Playing elf, maybe. Insect scourge. That was mean. Did y'all hear that? What should we do? Get him. He's a lying grown-up. Always get the grown-ups. What's with them? They don't seem like elves. They seem like... I can probably show that. That's probably fine. Right. Here I go. Wait, Guts, time out. Is this a she or a he? Because it has boobas. What? Oh, and he got hit on the arm. Jill, Guts. She. Okay, thank you. You okay? Shut up or get lost, you. Yahoo! Gotcha. Bitch. Time out. Hey, time out. I said time out. Quit fighting them. Shut up. I can hardly tell you apart as it is. Keep hanging around. I'll swat you too. Listen. They're definitely not elves. They're children. What? I'm sorry. It just comes with the territory, you know. Say what? The way they move and act? Besides, I can feel it in their thoughts. I can tell. They're children. Human children. Oh, dear. Human, huh? Don't go talking with humans on your own like that. That's what we call Peekaf. The outcast. Peekaf. When you don't want caffeine in your pee? Oops. Sorry. Pika what? Peekaf. Peekaf gets punished along with the humans. Always nips. Killer, shoot her down. What? What gives? I want to kind of like blur this slightly less if I can. The thing is, I don't know how much blur is kind of acceptable here. Do the other one too. Because I want you guys to at least be able to like tell what's happening. You know what I mean? See the stuff. Can I show this? Stop it, Rosine. It's you, isn't it? Oh. Jill? Rosine? 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 You okay there, Sonny? I'm thinking it's okay now. Yeah, it looks fine. Boobas are gone. Interesting stuff. Guts. Hey, what's wrong? Mr. Swordsman? It's her dust. Looks like she's poisonous. It was clumsy. I was clumsy, damn it. You don't say. Can you stand? You can beat him up now, kiddo. My cattle barn. Crap. The winter provisions. Was it you? Did you do this? Thomas, you used Thomas like that. Have you no humanity? Oh no, we're pissing them off again, especially the housewives. It's all because Guts goes so nuts. Guts goes so nuts. What's so funny, you bastard? You people make me laugh. When this kid ran out, did even one of you unlock your door? In any case, you will hand those children over to us. Jill, Thomas, come here. Jill? Hurry and come here, Mom. Jill? No. Whoops. No, hold on. No, I want Alt-W. There we go. Ugh! Those were children. They're children? Guts. Damn things. Changed back when they died. That's a little morbid. Jill, change of plan. How about you step aside? Whoa. Dude, whoa. Calm down. My gosh. Well, it happens to the best of us, you know. What can a man do? Alright, I'll fire. Great. Great. We are trucking through this, by the way. We're making good time. Jill. Mrs. Don't. Guts. Wait a minute, what are you thinking? You're pissing them off even more here. Quit rubbing them all the wrong way. Look, it's an elf. It's an elf. Is he really on their side? Now everything's gone all wrong. Everyone, please stand back. He's wounded, so it'd be really dangerous to approach him. Coming through. Jill. Mom. Oh, dear. Give it up. My body's going numb, and I don't know when I'll lose control. You brute. Mrs. Ah, evil. This is turning into the least of all available evils. Why? This is far enough. You go on home. Hey now. Just go on home? You put a knife to a girl's throat. She's bleeding, ain't she? And now she ain't. See ya. Sorry about all that. Damn dirty. He's leaving. You're going to the Misty Valley, aren't you? I'll go too. Jill, that girl, that big elf, she might be my friend who vanished a long time ago, so we have some business. So what'll happen then? Give it up. As you saw, she's not human anymore. I'm about to go kill that friend of yours. If you come with me, what'll happen? Stay away. This ain't some kiddie game. He's going. Is this it then? The end? Will it begin again? There's all the way things always are there. Nothing changes. Nothing ever happens like it's always has been. Like it's always been. That's the way things are. That's... Look at you. Unbelievable. Why you gotta go and say those things? Being all grown up and blunt in front of a tender little girl? She gives you shelter and food and you repay her like that? Don't do those things. Teach the youth. Come on. Let me see your wound. What the hell's your problem? That does it. I'm only going to say this once. I got no recollection of making you my pet. Quit buzzing around me. I'm sick of it. Not a pet, though. Hey, don't say that. Without me, this story'd be way too dark. You gotta have color in your life. I thought I told you before. Seeing elves makes me want to vomit. This has been pretty scary, man. And we're a few days away from Halloween. I am like just at the end of my rope, constantly terrified of everything. Save me. It makes me want to crush him. Don't think you can wib forever. I couldn't at least take a finger down with me. Oh, sure. Had enough, huh? Come get some more. How many times has this happened? Like 4? Where Guts is like, leave me the hell alone? Fine, see if I care. Meanwhile, Atlas is pushing the boulder up the mountain. What? Or what's happening here? Who is that? Lost too much blood. Ugh, gulp. This is him? Why does it look like he's pushing a big boulder up a mountain? Or someone's doing something to him. On top of that, poison and weariness. Coca leaves. Looks like it's going to be a long night. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, man. Dude, think of the burning babies. What did you do? What did you do? Was it you? Did you drag them here? Jill's coming. Okay. Trucking right along. Trucking right along. Red-eyed Peekaf. Here we go. Oh, it's like their souls. Like he killed them and now they're plaguing him. Is that right? Because of his mark. You really know how to get under my skin. He'd make me babysit brats all night while I puke up this blood. Fair enough. If it takes me all night to cough this stuff up, at least I'll be able to pass out in the mud come morning. He has a good outlook. Really positive. Always look on the bright side of your life. No sweat. No beast will ever attack you if you're with an elf. Is he really an elf, I wonder, or just some shady creature? Idiot response. This heading. Hey, is this okay enough, Jill? Is what? You know, even if you are with me, it ain't bad news for a girl to be out. Ain't it bad news for a girl to be out this late? Besides, they're not elves. They're dangerous like monsters. Guts being how he is, you can't depend on him. And it's not like that queen's going to become human again if you go to her. You might regret this. I'm sure I would regret it. Whether I'd followed after him this way or gone back to the village instead. Either way, probably. But right now, I've already come this far. Jill, look, he's slicing, cooking demon babies. Guts. Man. It's not even the weekend yet. Mommy, where are... slice? What are... Guts? Bad optics, to be honest. It's no use, he's totally gone. Mommy! Mr. Swordsman. Heat warming. Heat worming. Heat worm. My gosh. Hey. This feels kind of good. I fell 30,000 feet, but man, I got a woman on me. Move, you're heavy. The bug with you? Oh man, he had a great old time. Sprinkle his dust on me. I hurt myself on the rocks and can't move. Not that I want it, but oh well. I'm sorry, whatever, just hurry. Why'd you follow me? Peekaf. Huh? So what is Peekaf? Peekaf the Outcast. All the kids around here know about that. It's a fairy tale. Long ago, in a village there was a boy named Peekaf, with pointed ears and red eyes. His parents loved him very much, but he was always bullied by the village children because of his eyes and ears, and the fact that his name was Peekaf. They called him Red-Eyed Peekaf and Pointy-Eared Peekaf. Peekaf thought, this isn't my home. These people aren't my real parents. I will murder them. Because neither Peekaf's father nor mother, nor even one person in the whole village had red eyes or pointed ears the way he did, one night he snuck, I'm not going to say his freaking name anymore, he snuck out of his house without his parents knowing. He went to find his own real parents in his own real world in which to live. He made his way alone into the forest where elves were said to live, where the grown-ups said never to go, and Peekaf found them. They had red eyes and pointed ears. Certainly they were the same as him. But this is what they said to the overjoyed Peekaf. You're one of us? No, not true. You haven't wings to ride upon the wind like we do. Seeing his confusion, one of them informed him of something. Long ago, a human man and woman brought a baby here who was close to death from illness. We have broken the law of the village and entreated this forest to save this child. This child is our life. Please somehow save him. The man and woman pleaded desperately. They granted the request, using magic on the baby. They used magic on the baby. The baby's life was saved, but in exchange his appearance was altered to half resemble the elves. Even so, the man and woman cried tears of joy. It only mattered that their child lived, not that it looked like a horrible deformation of God's creation. When Peekaf heard this, he ran off in great haste. With tears in his eyes, he went swiftly back the way he'd come. But when Peekaf returned to his house, it was all too late. For some strange reason, even though he'd only been in the forest for a few moments, in the village 100 years had passed. Whoa, Interstellar. And Inception, whoa. On top of a small hill between the village where he no longer knew a single person. An elf forest. And the elf forest where no human was allowed to live, Peekaf the Outcast cried and cried, his red eyes swollen even redder. Not much of a happy ending. Rosine loved that story. In fact, she once told me, I'm just like Peekaf. Really? Ah, the Recollected Grill. Nice. Alright, we'll do this one and then we'll do an intermission. How about that? Sound good, everyone? Alright, Recollected Girl. Rosine was a girl 4 years older than me who lived across the street. To me, an only child, she was like a real big sister. Rosine was a little strange. She liked playing in the woods and streams like a boy would, and she'd do things like catch bugs and small animals to proudly show me. It terrified me. She had lots of junk the kind boys would consider treasure. Oh. The oddest of all was an egg-shaped stone that looked like a human face. She said she had found it on a riverbank and always took good care of it. We'd play in the woods and streams so long that suddenly the sun would be starting to set. That kind of thing happened often. But when I think about it now, it's because Rosine avoided going home. I didn't understand because I was so young, but Rosine's parents fought a lot. She was always the reason. She'd often have bruises on her cheeks and arms. At those times, she'd always tell me, Jill, the story of Peekaf isn't really right. In the real Peekaf story, it turns out he really is an elf. Even now, he lives happily with his real mother and father in the land of the elves. And to tell the truth, I'm just like Peekaf. I really belong in their land, too. Oh, it really interesting. Using fantasy to explore like psychological elements like that. She turned to me as I looked serious and impressed, and grinned in a funny way, like she was forcing herself to be cheerful. I heard about this later on. Before I was born, my village got wrapped up in a big conflict. At that time, Almost all the villagers had taken refuge in the forest and were safe. But it seems not all the women escaped in time. Among them was Rosine's mother. Rosine had grown up listening to her father's remarks, like, is that girl really my daughter? Then one night when it was raining heavily, we're okay. Who's there? Shh, Rosine, Jill, this is goodbye, I'm leaving. Goodbye, where are you going? Where else would I go? The Misty Valley, I'm going to the land of the Elves. Farewell, Jill. I leave all my treasures to you. Rosine, farewell. The grown-ups searched the forests and mountains for days looking for Rosine. But in the end, they weren't able to find her. Then, oddly enough, a few days later, her parents also vanished from the village, almost like they followed after her. There was a wooden box with all the treasures Rosine said were mine now, but looking through it, that strange stone was the only thing I couldn't find. Then sometime afterwards, those elves started attacking the village. I didn't really understand being so young, but now I feel like I do a bit, how Rosine felt then. Hey, that strange stone Rosine had, was it like this? Look, like this? It's the same as hers, what is it? A freeloader at my place, and my body pillow, Betchy. Gosh, it's such a shift of dialogue whenever Puck talks that I think the inflection is going to be a certain way, and then I'm like not ready for the sentence that he says. Betchy the Behelit, which I've seen it called Beherit as well, like an R. Dark Horse apparently publishes it as Behelit. Literally means primed droplets connecting to the beyond. Primed droplets connecting to the beyond. Interesting. See, I don't know if it's Beherit or Behelit, but I don't know. Who cares? A magic stone that summons angels who grant power to weak little humans. Well, I mean, angels. They might just be demons disguised, but something like that. Both are correct? Okay. Even I don't get how you use this to summon them, but your friend ended up doing it. And she obtained that pseudo-elf form in exchange for something. Something? Funny that you mentioned fairy tales. It's just like Peekaf's eyes and ears. You gotta have some collateral for stuff like that. They require a sacrifice. They tell you to present what's most important to you in return for power. Guts. A few days later, her parents vanished, she said. Ah. Although Jill is still here. Rosine offered them up to have her own wish granted, her own parents' lives as sacrifices. I mean, I guess it's just whoever you're nearby or something. I don't know. Do they get, like, summoned in? Do they have to come in with you? Or do the sacrifices just show up? Seems like there's a lot of hoping things line up when you do the Behelit. But what do I know? Did I read all that? Yes. This ain't some kid's fairy tale, like Peekaf. It's a grown-up, gruesome grown-up fairy tale, and if you stick your neck out any further, you'll end up dead. Next time, I'm not stopping my sword. This is no place for some kid who snuck off from a loser father and a powerless mother to go wandering in. You're a nuisance. Hold on, don't you think you went a bit too far? Kids have their own fairy tales. You want to escape, stick to Peekaf. You get back here now. Why's it gotta be this way? Why you keep going on about kids? Well, excuse her for being one. This is child abuse. I'll sue. Regulations are strict these days. If you keep doing what you please, you'll get banned. Hey, what you doing here? You're as fairy tale as they come, and you never learn. Ow, let me out, you little... Jill! That face. Jill, don't let... Rosine embraced delusion to escape trauma. Lucky her, she got through got the Behelit. The sacrifice happened, though the exchange of that important to oneself. Yeah, my question is, like, I don't remember every single time I've seen a Behelit used in the story so far, but, like, isn't like, whoever... It seems like they ask, like, you have to sacrifice what's most important to you, and it just so happens to be, like, the people who are around when you use the Behelit. Is that just coincidence, or is that, like, by design? That's my question. Don't let what that rotten creep says get you down. Kids can't be blamed for being what they are. There's nothing wrong with you or Rosine, Jill. It's just that kids always suffer, and it's society that's to blame for that. Yeah, but it's embarrassing and frustrating. By the way, Jill, I kind of got stuck trying to get out. Oh, he can be funny sometimes. Other times it's just jarringly weird and different. Uh-oh. Rosine! Do you have boobas, Rosine? No Rosine boobas here, but she is approaching quickly. Rosine boobas. She put a frog on her head. Rosine kisses her, hugs her. Oh dear. Feels like ages, Jill. Rosine, is it you? Berserk. Seems so to me. The God Hand weebs. Weaves. I like that. Weaves events as much as possible. Yeah, because it seems like the eclipse happens kind of like predestined a little bit. A lot of the God Hand stuff and the what's it called? The source, the origin. I just watched Dark, so I'm thinking of the origin. Berserk. Let me go to Berserk Griffith. Go down. That's what God Hand. Can I click on God Hand? I don't want to, like, I'm just going to skim because I don't want the idea of evil. That's what it's called. The primal entity in the abyss. There we go. Yeah, it's like the idea of evil that humans have created. Is that what, you know, what weaves all of the events of the book, so to speak? Boo. Oh, now you look normal. Why are you looking normal now? All right, we'll do the intermission here, everyone. Doing good on time though. Yeah, we're at about at a halfway-ish point, so we're doing good. Okay. All right, intermission time. Let me go ahead and turn this off. We'll bring this back up. I'll be back in like maybe 5 minutes, unless something comes up. And then we will resume. So, be right back, everyone. Stay tuned. Don't touch that dial. Don't touch that vial. It's full of poison. And we're back. We have returned. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Hello, everyone. We're back. He's still here. Pete's still here. Viewers always go down. Let me turn this on real quick. Hold on. Viewers always go down when I'm on break. I don't know why that is exact. There we go. Because you think, you would think that you just like leave it on and just go do something else until you see the person is back. But what do I know? I don't actually watch a lot of live streams. There's maybe only like 3 people max where I'll watch their live streams. That isn't like a political thing that you would tune into. Okay, we ready to begin? I think so. Okay, so let's turn this down. Turn that back on. Actually rewind it. There you go. Still not tired of this fantasy ambience by Alexander Nakarada. It's been a really nice backdrop for this whole series. I don't know what you guys think, but I'm fine playing this for pretty much the entire story. If I put more work into it, I could find more stuff that like I could shift through. Like I wish I had sort of a way to like go between moods where it's like, okay, here's a playlist of stuff I can play when it's a battle, when it's a conversation, you know, but like I don't know a good way to do that, so I'm just not gonna try. That's my philosophy. All right, let's get back to it. Whoops. All right. The world of winged things. This should be intriguing. Let us begin. I have my Moscow Mule. Poor man's cocktail. All right. So that's Rosine. Look how big you are now, Jill. Almost as tall as me already. Is it really you, Rosine? But the way you look. Look. I'm so sexy and an elf. Well, it's like I used to tell you, this is the real me. The queen of the elves. Rosine offered them up to have her own wish granted, her own parents' lives as sacrifices. Oh, Jill, this is like old times. There's lots we should catch up on. I hereby extend you an invitation. I'm going to brainwash you into my way of thinking. She had like a hatred for like, for adults. So that's what they do. Interesting. What a fascinating character. The Misty Valley. But she's allowed. Wait, it's fine. Don't you worry about a thing. You're grabbing Jill in a sexy way, and I don't know how I feel about this. I can show this one normal, I think. It's a good place. You can play and have fun all the time, even after the sun goes down. It's morbid, twisted Neverland. It's okay, I won't drop you. Oh no, Jill! Oh, he coming. Bulldozing through. Hold on. My apologies. I would not be the naughty Peter Pan. The naughty Petra Pan. I would not be a good audiobook narrator or any kind of voiceover work person because, like, I get all nasally and stuff. I'm a weird specimen of humanity. Let's put it that way. Oh, she's so quick. Don't take my Jill. You're gonna get guts. Yeah! Oh, now her elf self is returning. Sorry for all the blurring, but we gotta do it just to avoid the nips. Eek! Stop it, please stop it, Rosine. No, she mad. She don't want her Jill hurt. Why she never came back for Jill, we may never know. Although every time I say stuff like that, they address it like 3 pages later. You seemed about to kill Jill too. Did you mean to kill Jill too? So what if I did? Albatross Death Blow, a special move of former wrestler Killer Khan. It's the delivery from the top rope of a simultaneous Mongolian chop and a knee thrust. Oh, rotten. I already figured you were a rotten creep, but I never thought you'd stoop this low. Even if a zombie fails at being as rotten as you. Even a zombie fails at being as rotten as you. Inhuman scumbag, dirty rotten bastard. From now on, when I see you, I'm calling you the bastard swordsman. So anyway, that being said, you disgust me. I hope you get killed, jerk. Goodbye so long, bastard swordsman. Did I hold back somehow? Never. Ah, you don't need to be scared, Jill. I won't let go no matter what. Look, it's a view no human could ever see. We don't have planes in our world. The world, as only seen by birds and us winged elves. Incredible, the forest, the river, so far away. The sky, it's so vast. Beautiful. I didn't know the world was this beautiful. My village is so small I can't see it anymore. In that tiny place, I become frightened and small. You can fly all you want, to your heart's content, Jill. That is, if you become one of us. You can fly all you want if you become one of us. One of us. Free hat. Alright, Guardians, Chapter 1. Oh, death approaches. Me, an elf? But I couldn't. Why not? Why not? The Black Swordsman. Who is he, eh? Jill, do you have a thing for him? It's not that. Right, I don't know anything about him. Looks like he was heading for the Misty Valley. I wonder if he'll make it there, huh? The valley is guarded by some dependable grown-ups. Grown-ups? Yep. They would never hurt children, and they protect us with their lives from all who would hurt us. They're real grown-ups. Protectors of children. The forest guardians, you'd say. The mist is everywhere now. This feeling, I must be just about at the Misty Valley. What? A writhing mass. How unfortunate. Fifth one today. Oh no, a peen. I wasn't on peen alert. We meet again. Don't say you forgot about us. Why is he showing peen now? You can't pass. Anyone who'd hurt the children, we won't let any of them pass at this point. From bandits to babysitters, huh? And from human to something else by the look of it. Am I supposed to know who these people are? Tiny bits of peen. Worry not. Jocko. Jocko Willink. Dependable. Oh, really? Interesting. Man, Guts, it seems like you're always getting owies. What is happening? I'm so confused. There's so many things going into other things. There we go. Problem solved. When there's big whoosh and blood, you know the problem is solved. Oh dear. Oh dear. Fear not. A bunch of little bug men with little dangly penises. They're here for you. Berserk. You can't pass. You who would hurt the children. You can't pass. No joke, I'm not going anywhere. There's no way I'd ever pass through and leave even one of you alive. Ha ha ha! Classic Guts. Every last one of you is dead. Don't bother moving aside. I'll trample every one of you. Coming through. LeMayo. Alright. Guardians Part 2. There we go. Alright, so he's, Guts is doing what Guts does best. What else can I say? Guts not so good with his relationships. They end up raped. Or dead. Not good with his friendships. They end up like demon angels who betray him. But this he's pretty good at. Old reliable. Time to berserk. It's berserking time. That's why they call me Berserk. Guts, you jerk. I'm so pissed. I just can't accept that he's even human this time, even if I'm an elf. Hey, Pally, what do you think you could make a human... What do you think could make a human's personality that screwed up? He doesn't talk about himself one bit. You see, he only thinks of elves as bugs or something. How rude. If I had been with him till now, where would we be? He does not get how important I am at all. So, dude, what the heck happened between Guts and those god things anyway? Especially his relationship with the raven-looking one. This is the limit of his memory. That's a great picture right there. I half tempted to put that in the thumbnail. That's really good. I must have been beyond description if it made him into what he is. Something incredible must have happened. But what? Banned. A human's whole life stained with nothing but rage. Now what would do that? Ah, forget it. He's got nothing to do with me anymore anyhow. Nothing at all. It's too late. I doth care nevermore. Huh. Is this place, the Misty Valley? Oh crap, escape. Yeah, it looks like the Milk Valley. Beware. All who are lactose intolerant, stay clear. But wait, is Jill somewhere in there? Okay, this is a good chance. I'm going in. If I run off now, I'll have failed. Spiritually. Just you wait, Jill. Here I come. I will say, I like Puck's, like, not brevity, like alleviating some of the harder, darker concepts of the story. But it's so much of a tone shift when it happens that it's something of a flaw, in my opinion. It's way too sharp of a thing to be like, you know, having like this silly image of the Godhead, whilst also remembering like the events of the eclipse. Like that, it's just way too far of a spectrum. But that is needless to say, or suffice to say, I do actually think that a good portion of Puck's dialogue is actually pretty funny and self-aware. It's just, I think that the gap is a little too big as far as serious and funny when the funny does show up, or it happens way too quickly, if that makes sense. I'm glad it's there. Let's put it that way. I think it maybe could have been a little bit smoother, but I'm glad it's there. I never thought you'd really be able to defeat them all alone. New number, who dis? Oh, I'm glad I blurred. I'm glad he's finally including penises. Equality. Like I care what either of you say. What? It's me. Beetle Man. Be afraid. Like it cuts to the next panel and he's like an inch tall. Oh. A huge praying mantis would be like... You know how like velociraptors were scary in Jurassic Park? Imagine a praying mantis that's like 6 feet tall. Good lord. And they can move like crazy fast. That's kind of nightmare fuel, actually. I don't want to think about it. Things are getting complicated. Oh. Okay. Now we're cutting away to a... Oh, man, they're... Oh, that's not what you want to see. At 2:28 on a Friday? Oh. Alright. Pursuers. Pursuers. Very good. How many do we have left? Including this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 left, and then we're done. Making good time today. I like it. Hey, steady on. Our son might be among them. Impossible. That couldn't be true. This dad with like the little helmet. He looks like he'd be one of the Rory Kinnear characters in Men. An army. Why are they here? Another war? Everyone to the forest. Wait, good people. There is no need to worry. Father Hobbs. Father Hobbs. To think that we should lay eyes upon them in a place like this. Oh, is this girl who saw the aftermath of the eclipse? All forces halt. Excuse us for disturbing our activity. Who is the priest in charge of this parish? I am. My name is Hobbs. Farnice? Is that the same person? I think it is. We have been sent to this place by the Holy See on a mission of miracle recognition. I am Farnice. Farnese? How do you pronounce that? Farnice? Leader of the Holy Iron Chain Knights. Miracle recognition, but why in a region as remote as this? I beg your pardon in that regard. Incidentally, what is this? Why the children corpses? Why the Auschwitz? Did you do a little Auschwitz here? Fart knees. Fart knees. Is this actually Girl Griffith? Please, we must speak in the village chapel, though I can offer no hospitality. Because we're bad people who kill kids and then bury them. All forces, a brief rest. Assist with the burial and shifts. Why would you just assume you should be helping them? You don't know. They could be like, hey, we killed them. You want to help bury them? Sure. An elf and a black swordsman. I do like this. It's called the Conviction arc. I'm enjoying it so far. It's a little more down to earth. It's not as lofty as some of the previous stuff. Like, even the prologue had some kind of loftier elements to it, like with royalty and stuff. But this one's been a little bit more like season 1 of The Last Airbender kind of stories, but adult. All right. You may not believe the story, but in God's name, all of it is true. And those children as you saw them. That certainly is hard to believe all at once. But it is to confirm that authenticity that we have been sent to this place, which means we are following that black swordsman. I cannot divulge to you the details, but I think you are aware. So they're trying to find guts for some reason. But I think you are aware that many regions have been have seen repeated incidents of plague and poor harvest these past few years. in a way, this is actual Berserk. All before is a prologue. Well, kind of, yeah. I mean, in a way, we got, like... It's kind of hard to explain. Like, if we had 3 chunks so far, we experienced chunk 2 first, and then chunk 1, and now we're in chunk 3. So we started here, we went backwards, and now we're going this way. So, which is really interesting, and I wonder how intentional that was, or if he just kind of, like, decided to... I don't know. Did he have much before the prologue figured out, before he even started? Who knows? In addition, wild rumors have become commonly spread. Wild rumors of evil spirits and such things. So does this happen after every eclipse for a while, or is it just because of guts that, like, the last couple 2 or 3 years have been a little rough for everyone? Eyewitness reports to the holy sea of specters and monsters have increased these past 2 or 3 years. Of course, nearly all of them are nothing more than baseless falsehoods. Therefore, it is unthinkable for the holy sea to move on each and every one. Oh, here we go. See, I have a question and they answer right away. Because 2/3 of the story is from now on. I think he had an outline for it. Yeah, I just don't know how early, you know? Like, did he start with that first thing and then realize, like, oh, I should go back and tell what happened before? Or was that always his plan? To tell it? Because I've never had a story be told in that kind of way before. Where you sort of start a part way in, you tell a little bit of that, and then you go back and you tell the other part, and then you come back to here and you keep going. Like, I've never seen that happen before. It's a little confusing when you don't have people like you in the chat helping me. But it is unique, and it is really interesting. Common account that surfaces is a black swordsman. When we traced this man's steps while relying upon those rumors, to our surprise, almost every time we came upon some grisly incident. And now, another one. Who is that man? Is he nothing more than an imagined vision born from the unrest of the people? Kind of. Or is he merely a villainous criminal to whom exaggerated rumors have been attached? Or possibly. Possibly. Does he hold some importance to our religion? I see. I do not know the circumstances, but it is weighty enough that your group has mobilized against one man. It would seem that the reason is serious indeed. I suppose that all can be done is to meet with this man directly and ascertain the truth of the matter. But this is most troubling. The Misty Valley, where the Black Swordsman seemed to be headed, is, as I mentioned earlier, an extraordinarily dangerous place. The villages in this region have dispatched vigilante groups a number of times, but to this day, not one man has returned. Hold on, I turned off my fan, so I'm going to fix my noise thing. 1 second. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. I wish to have one of the villagers guide you, but I do not wish to expose anyone to... Father! Just a minute there, Father. Jill. Ha, I'm home. Dear, I'm heading out soon. Hey, where'd you put it? The armor I bought home from the war? Looks finally smile on me good day. This guy. Whoa. Oh yeah, he's still, this guy's still rocking and rolling. These two are tougher than the other bugs. We used to be knights. You'd best not lump us in with the others. No wonder that's why they're so tough. They haven't exposed their peens. They understand weaknesses. Man, I better not second guess these bugs. Not good. I can't find them both at once. It's no use with my hips turned from dodging. I can't kill it with one hit. At the same time, I can't dodge this time. Even if I dodge the big one, I can't avoid the mantis bastard speeds. What do I do? To kill in front and in the back at the same time. Good thing I had some beans. I'm gonna fart on the mantis, and he will die. Well, he accomplished it. I don't quite see how, but he did it. There's a kind of a dual wielding thing going on here that I can't quite figure out. Oh no, Puck. You being your Puck self again. A little cringe. Gotta say. Okay. The Misty Valley, Chapter 1. 3 chapters left to go. Making good time, everyone. Oh, wow. So Mantis is cut in half, and Beetlejuice is juice. So there's that. Guts is sweating and bleeding. How does this guy ever heal from anything? Doesn't feel like any arteries got cut, but still, if I lose any more blood... Elf dust. Oh no. Puck sprinkled himself throughout my bag. Better rub it on my face. That sneak. Covering the inside of a person's bag with dust. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, you need to let your pride slip a little bit if you have someone who can heal you on command. Because you're constantly getting hurt. I don't know. Just a thought. Just a bit of diplomacy. Guts, his diplomacy is 0. He's always rolling nat zeros. This is the Misty Valley. It's Miyazaki Town. Nice place this, already feeling like home. That's funny, it's autumn, but there are so many flowers. Somehow I feel nostalgic and strangely at ease. Because it feels like old Japan. They're having a gay old time. Those are the ones who attacked Jill's village. But something... No, I can't. This is a... It looks like a very simple page, but it's actually a little complicated to follow. Healing is a rough thing, especially for him. Yeah, he does have trust issues. You can't blame the guy, but at the same time, Puck has come in handy like 6 or 7 times since he's run into him. So it's like, you know, Puck has had no reason. Like, he's just an annoyance. Guts is just annoyed by him. It's not like Puck has like betrayed him at all. He's a tiny elf. You can trust the tiny elf. You might find him annoying, but he has the dust. The bug is useful. Now I done it. Different, something's different. His head. Like, I don't know. It's funny. It's a little out of place, but it's funny. Given like the detailed and upsetting depictions of the eclipse with all the violence and the rape, to have him draw this with like a few ink strokes, I don't know. There's something super commendable about that. I gotta give him props. He's stiff as a board. The queen's back. She brought a new friend. Let's go. Jill, I better go. How morbid. It really is naughty Neverland. Don't get caught, don't get caught. A huge cedar tree. Oh. This is interesting. Like the idea of like the Peekaf thing and being like different from everyone else. And he's the only non-Misty Valley elf here. I mean, they already kind of touched on that theme before, but to do it again in a more dynamic way. Well, was that? This is okay. Make yourself at home. Eat, thanks. So do you like the Misty Valley? Sure. I've been here for 3 seconds. Can I show? For some strange reason, the flowers are always in bloom here, and the trees always have fruit. It doesn't get cold even in winter. Garden of Eden. In the Misty Valley, you're never hungry or cold like we were in the village. And this place is all ours. The secret flower garden just for elves, where human grown-ups aren't allowed to come. A land just for us. If I'd known the Misty Valley was like this, I'd have come here with you sooner. Jill's getting, she's getting indoctrinated. Oh. This is not only gay as in happy, but it's gay as in homosexual too. This is double gay. Look at that. Amazing. Flowers? What a time. I wish elves would throw flowers on me. Is that too much to ask for? Alright. The full meaning. So Jill, have you decided to become one of us? Sorry, Rosine, I still don't know. Sorry. That's fine. Spend tonight thinking it over, but Jill, was there anything fun in the village? Anything more fun than flying in the sky? What an interesting part that we're in. I really like this. Okay. Misty Valley Chapter 2. Can I blur it? Yes. No. Yes. No. Everyone doing good? Everyone doing this? I hope you're good, and also hope you're this. Ba-boom. Okay. Also, I've only dropped a few frames this stream. First time in a long time that Berserk hasn't had bitrate problems, so that's good. Puck. Oh boy, it was tough sneaking in here. Like, even unlimited lives weren't enough. I had to ice like 13 of them. Why are you here? Come on, I'm here to rescue you, of course. Or was it 15? To rescue? That's right. 18 of them, to be exact. Excuse me. Oh yeah, where's he at? The swordsman, Guts. I gave up on him. Team's history. Oh, you aren't together? Team is history. I mean, he was going to cut right through you, too, last time. So none of this has been covered in any animes? If I'm correct, I think both animes have covered up through the eclipse, right? And that's it? So this has not been in any anime? At all? Oh, so that was true, I wondered. Yeah, that's the kind of guy he is. Forget that, let's get out of here. It's just too dangerous for you to be here by yourself. 2016. Which one? How much does that cover? Because there's the 90s one that stopped at the eclipse, right? We don't talk about that one. Which, stopping at the eclipse is brutal. That's such a hard way. That's like stopping at the Red Wedding in Game of Thrones. Like, that's really tough. Okay, so there was let's see. It was adapted into a 25-episode anime series, which covered the Golden Age story arc, broadcast from 97 to 98. What's the Golden Age? So Golden Age is just the prologue. The movies in the 96 are great. The newer one not so much. The newer one continues after the Golden Age. So, Golden Age is just prologue, right? Golden Age arc was also adapted into a trilogy of theatrical films. That was 2012 and 2013. Egg of the King, Battle for Doldrey, and the Advent. Black Swordsman Golden Age. This arc. Yes, that's right. So, the Eclipse is in the Golden Age. Okay, good to know. Thank you. So it goes Black Swordsman arc, Golden Age arc, Conviction is what we're in right now. So what about the movies that came out in 2012, and 2013? Also, there's a Berserk Golden Age arc Memorial Edition that's been going on since October this month. Do you know about this? There's one that's been going for like only a month. What is it? Hold on. Sorry. Screen capture. So, you can't. Yeah, the memorial is the movies, but in HD and some new scenes. Okay. Oh, gotcha. So, sorry, I'm in the way. Turn off chat and webcam. So is this worthwhile? So we have the original 97 series that covers Golden Age. We have the movies. And then there was another 2016 one, which apparently covered... Did this cover Golden Age? Oh, it covers the Conviction arc. Okay, so this is continuing from... what's it called? So this is like this 2016 series covers Conviction forward. But it's not good? Why is it not good? Sorry, I'm going to have to put this in the thing. The fact that we're talking about this. All done talking about animes. Bad animation. I like them good enough. I would prefer a full proper adaptation with a proper studio behind it. Interesting that it's like one of the best mangas out there, and it seems like Attack on Titan just like immediately got like a perfect anime adaptation. Immediately, like perfect. And that seems to happen a lot. Like Death Note got a perfect adaptation. Steins Gate, perfect adaptation. Attack on Titan, perfect adaptation. Or at least the adaptation is like really good. So it's a gem but doesn't have a good anime. So question, I won't watch now that I'm in like territory that I don't care about as far as anime goes, because you said this was not worthwhile. It's bad animation. If I were to watch something that covered Golden Age, should I watch the TV series from the 90s or should I watch the movie trilogy? Which one should I go for? That's my question. Anyway, we are now all done talking about the animes. Perfect. Continuing on with Misty Valley Part 2. Okay, sorry about that, but that was an important detour. I didn't realize that I had covered so much ground. All right. Listen, Puck, you were asked to become an elf? Still doesn't have Skull Knight. And it looks as though maybe the 90s one also isn't very graphic. Because some of the episodes are put on YouTube. I could be wrong, but I feel like I don't want to watch a PG-13 Berserk. You know what I mean? So what you gonna do? You didn't say okay, did you? I don't know. I just don't know. Tell me, what should I do? What should you do? They're monsters. They sure ain't real elves. They attack and eat humans. Didn't you say so yourself, Jill? I guess so, but they all seem to be having fun here. So peaceful. Attacking and eating humans is what wolves do too. Maybe that's just what you do when you're not human. Interesting rationale. Wolves don't do that except in special situations. And hey, everyone here used to be... Elfin Lied was on YouTube for a long time, so that doesn't say much. What does that mean? What's Elfin Lied? Or Elfin Lied? Explain yourself. I can't find it. For me, I can't find anything more enjoyable than those little ones. Uh-oh. Being hungry and cold, worrying about the weather every day, afraid of bandits, afraid of war. From now on, forever and ever. A super edgy, gory anime. Oh. That's fair. My question is the 90s anime R-rated? Like, is it made to be okay for teenagers, or is it like adult as far as what it's willing to show? I'm sensing a terribly chilling fear. What is it? But look, nobody knows what the future holds besides your mother. Yeah, I'm sure your mother's worried. Mother, right. Maybe I'll turn out like my mother. Unable to become angry no matter what happens, even if her own child is beaten. Made to cry and become tiny. Maybe that's how I'll end up. Jill, like, damn it, I pulled the mother card and it actually made things worse. Or maybe I'll become like my father, bullying my child when the mood strikes. I'd never. You know, it's super tragic that so many kids have to go through this. Like, all the stuff that I know parents can and have done to their kids is like so far outside like my thought process or like depiction of reality that I'm like, how does someone who's so broken do something so abhorrent to another person? And like, there's something so valiant and noble in breaking that chain and being like, you know, it's so hard when you're like younger to be like, my parents were terrible to me. And your instinct is like, I don't want to do that to my kids. I don't want to have kids. But like, it's so valiant and noble to be like, you know what? I'm going to be the break in the chain, and I am going to withhold that from my children. Like, I want to have children and raise them to be the best they can be. And like, my parents weren't perfect. My wife's parents weren't perfect. But like, we both talked about this and agreed, like, it's so important to take the best that your parents have given you and purposefully avoid the worst that they have given you or had themselves. And like, our parents are pretty well adjusted. My dad comes from a possible background of, well, definitely a background of like just kind of crummy parenting, maybe abuse. We don't know. He's very quiet about that, but he's really, really well adjusted. My wife's mom, definitely has a troubled past that she grew out of very largely. She still has some demons on her back, but like, she definitely came out of a bad situation in a fantastic way, in retrospect. So we definitely have like things from our parents that we want to leave in the past. And so like, when it comes to our parenting, like with our 3 kids, it's like, I want to exemplify the best qualities that I got from my parents. And like, from my parents, it's my dad enjoyed intellectual things. My mom was a very comforting person. And so I really want to imbue that in my kids and my wife, you know, whatever she takes from her parents. But that's the best option, I think, is like, it's very noble and worthwhile to say, I want to put something good into the world to fill the hole that this bad thing put into the world. You know, like my bad parents or whatever it was. And like I understand the feeling of not wanting to, like, they're just feeling beaten and defeated, but like it's so noble and heroic to turn it into something good, to be like, I'm going to take this as a swing of the pendulum. I'm going to make it a response to the awful evil that I've experienced and put something good and righteous into the world. Sorry for the ramble. Adult, don't remember that much. Berserk is, after all. Some parents are abhorrent, but I could not imagine mistreating children, let alone my own kids. Yeah, there's been a couple times where, like, disciplining my kids, I will get a little bit, I wouldn't say angry, but it's kind of like lost up in the emotions and like they've gotten a little scared. It's happened once, maybe twice, and I've always immediately apologized for it and told them, like, I shouldn't have done that. And it wasn't like hurting them, it was just kind of like being a little intimidating. And I always immediately apologize. And I rarely, if ever, parent or discipline out of anger. But man, so many parents, like people who end up having kids, they don't accept the responsibility of it, and they just like let their own demons manifest onto their kids, and it's super tragic. And the generational trauma. Amen. I agree. See, if we can all raise a great generation of kids, how awesome is the next generation going to be? You know, if everyone just took up their cross, took up their responsibilities, and manifested good things, like, how amazing would it be? But so many people are hurt. So many people are kind of cowering in fear from the world. And in a way, I can't blame them. And in a way, it's very tragic because we're missing out on so many people who could be helping with the next generations, you know? Soliloquy aside, let's continue. Totally agree. Sometimes going to a therapist helps a lot with past trauma. It happens. It's difficult to find the line to how and how much. Yeah, a therapist can be very helpful, especially if you have no people in your life who know a lot about you and can be like a sounding board that you can kind of, you know, get insight from. I'm thankful that I've never needed a therapist, and I have plenty of people in my life that I can share struggles with and get good wisdom from, especially old people. Like, it's wise to seek the counsel of older people, I think. So anyway, let's continue. What is happening? Are they like pretend fighting? It looks so real. But what? That's no game. They're really killing each other. I was not expecting this. They're dancing. Only humans can enjoy killing like that. Only humans or else monsters. Wait. Adult attack. Oh my gosh. Oh, adult attack. Oh no. No. Don't look. It might be bad. Here, have some. Eat. Oh, this is like Lord of the Flies meets Island of Misfit Toys meets Neverland meets... I don't even know. Jeez. This is a really great section of the story. Man. She won't accept our gift. She hit us. She hit elves. Why? Isn't she friend? Friend, isn't she? The mood's turned ugly. We best scram, Jill. There's no time to stiffen up. Let's escape. Don't excite him. Slowly. Now! She ran. The human child ran. I love the bold font for when it's like an evil person talking. Berserk. The fog's gotten thick again. I can't run anymore. Come on, stand up. Now's our chance while the fog hides us. But in this fog, we don't know which way to go. Didn't think of that. Speaking of which, where are we? Oh. That's where they are. Alright. Cocoons. Last one. What are these? A new kind of fruit? Ugh, icky. Something's inside it. Uh-oh. They're cocoons. These things are hanging here. They're all cocoons. These are the emergence grounds where human children are reborn as elves. Jill, why'd you try to run away? No. Why are you so scared? What did they do to you? Well, I mean, they were killing each other. Oh, you mean playing war? Even humans are always doing that. Oh, right. Human children are cowards. It's all right. If you become an elf, it's not scary. It's fun to go all out. But you die. It's not playing at all. It's really killing your own friends. It's all right. There are new friends soon enough. The funny thing is that we're only playing human. Yet Jill the human hates it so much. Yup, preach on. No, it's all wrong. You say you don't like playing war, but if you go home now, there might be a real human war waiting for you in the future. And that's not all. Hunger, cold, beatings. Human villages are full of bad things for human children. Remember back when you were small, when we played together, just us? The fun things were always outside the village. The forest, the river, our imaginations. Outside our real lives. Every fun thing is right here if you become an elf. Everything you have ever imagined. Even the sky. It's okay. I'll make you into an extra special elf. Strong, pretty. No one will be able to hurt you. Nipples. Jill nipples. Don't be scared. You just sleep for a bit. Kind of sleepy. You'll have sweet dreams inside the cocoon. Dreams of flying in the sky. What was it? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Snap out of it, Jill. She's a monster. Ah, you're the one. Peekaf. Ah, there you go. You gave Jill strange ideas. Uh-oh. Creepy monster coming out. Jill. Can I show this? I probably shouldn't. We'll do this. Okay, so they're looking... What? The cocoons? The elf cocoons on fire. Oh, there's... Oh, and then guts. You can see guts between her legs over there. I see. Okay. Alright. It is me, Guts. Wait, can I show this? Yes. Guts, Mr. Swordsman. He's alive. Bzz. More slice and dice. He doesn't care. They just turn into like little kids once they get killed. Gah. Jill, let's take cover now. Yeah. Why? For an instant? For an instant, swaying inside the blaze, he was the one who looked more like a terrifying monster to me. There it is. We're done. All finished. All right. Boom. Boom, baby. Oh, yeah. That was good. Good session. Good session. I enjoyed that. Let's go over here. Close this up. Turn that music off. Turn this music up. There we go. What'd you guys think? That was an interesting passage for sure. I like the plot that we're in right now. The Rosine. That's a good section. It's a little more like down to earth. It's utilizing Puck more. Yeah, nice volumes. I also agree. How long are we in the conviction arc? I want to see. How long this is gonna last. Let me see. Conviction arc spans 82 episodes. Around 15%. Okay, hold on. I don't want to have any spoilers, so let's see. So there's Lost Children, Binding Chain, and Birth Ceremony. Lost Children. No, I want a different wiki, please. Conviction arc. List of Berserk chapters. There we go. On Wikipedia, it seems to be a little bit better. Maybe. We're in volume 14. It doesn't say exactly when the chapters begin or end. Oh, there we go. Begin of Conviction arc. Okay, it goes through this. Okay, so we have like half of a volume before the next chapter begins. And then the next chapter is actually kind of short. And then ooh, quite a few chapters until. Oh wow, the next one after that, the birth ceremony, lasts a long time. Goes from the middle of volume 17 up through volume 27. It's a 10-volume chapter. Falcon of the Millennium Empire arc begins in 27. Unless I'm missing something. Yeah, wow. Interesting. Okay. Well, we're kind of coming down. It looks like we'll maybe finish the Misty Valley thing pretty soon. And then we have, honestly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chapters in the Binding Chain section. And then a super long birth ceremony thing, which I don't, sorry for the, bleh, super long section for the birth ceremony. So that should be cool. I'm excited. Hope you guys have been enjoying this as always. Yeah, not a whole lot more to add. I'm going to go ahead and head out. Until next time, everyone, thank you for watching. Fare thee well, Godspeed, and take care.